Yo yo yo, what's up guys, and welcome to the stream. So today we're going to let me just double check this is all good, everything's good. Yep. So today we're going to be working on the duct system. So pretty much I got these before. You couldn't actually crawl through these, but one of the developers that is helping me, unknown, shout out to him for redoing the collisions for this. So now we can actually walk through these ductwork. So what I'm thinking is instead of just being where is it? Instead of just going to here and then spawning all the way down into the sewer, what I'm thinking of doing is bringing it all up into the same level, so there is no spawning, and you pretty much you'll go from the cells into a ductwork system, and then into the sewer, or potentially um, to the other side of the ductwork system where you can get into the restricted access. So this whole side here, picture this whole side here, this is where the inmates are going to have access. They won't have access to this room, obviously, but they'll have access to the cells, and they'll have access to the cafeteria, and then to the rec room and all that. But on this side of the prison, it's going to be the restricted area, where it's going to be the offices for the guards and all that type of stuff, and different parts of the jail which are actually restricted. But if you actually escape your cell and go through the ductwork system, you can actually get onto the other side. So that's the idea. But what I'm thinking of doing, this is the actual size of the ductwork that they need to be. So what I'll do is I'll just show you. Actually, no, this needs to go up a bit. So I'll pretty much just show you what it's like just crawling in, just so we can get, let me just double check this, is everything's good. We actually can't see the viewers this time, so shout out to whoever's watching, but what I'll do is I'll quickly go like that. Yeah, that can be good. Alright, so I'm pretty much just going in game. Alright, so that's the height. It's just slightly too high to, but it needs to be that size. You'll see why, because of the gap that's inside the mesh. The gap we got for the mesh needs to be this wide to be able to cover the whole gap. It's about the same size of the gap, but obviously you're going to have to crouch when you go through this stuff. But yeah, see, it sort of needs to be that high as well because of the camera system. So that's actually a perfect height. But that's pretty much how it's going to be. So, well, that's going to be the size of the ductwork. So now we need to work out how we're going to how we're going to be able to access the ductwork without spawning or anything. So what I'm thinking, instead of having these as how you escape the cell, you'll only be able to escape the jail through a certain section, like potentially here. So let's just go with this. Let's just wing it. All this needs to be removed. I guess that can stay like that. Alright, I don't really want to like change too much here. What's this? That's a 3 meter by 3 meter. Interesting. So what I need is one of these. We're going to have to do this somehow. Level structure. That's all good there, yep. So what I need is, we're going to have to use one of these. Interesting. We're gonna have to work this out. We're just gonna have to work this out. This gap needs to be here, but where is that other? Okay. So that needs to go. And this needs to go there. Oh wait, hopefully I can do these ones. Yeah, that works. It's just too big. And I can't really make it any smaller because it needs to connect to the sewer part, which is that big. All right, we're just gonna have to figure this out. What happens when I go like that? That'll work. That'll work. $300. Oh wow. 310. Okay. You know what? I think that's gonna work like this. It's giving us that's a huge ductwork, man. Why is it so big? I mean, it can be a lot smaller, and then I'll just have to figure it out here. Somehow make that smaller. Alright, we'll figure it out. So what we're trying to do is we're just trying to work out where the ductwork's going to be. Is that going to work? Wait, this is what I want. I have to see how this is going to work. I think it's slightly too big. So the idea is that this is going to, you're going to do an animation and move this to the side, and then you're able to go up there. Oh, look where the center is, man. What? Okay. Is this even going to work? Unless I go like this, move it that way. That would work. And this is... shout out to whoever's watching. Can't really say the viewers. It was too many issues. 33 and let's go 10. This way there's no loading times. It's actually realistic because you're actually literally... I mean, that would work. This gets moved over that much. Oh, but... I don't know. Anyone got any ideas? What if I put that there? Shall I extend that out a slight bit? It looks too big, eh? What do you reckon? That should be the entrance? And then you just go up and then walk along the dock like this or something. And then what I'll do is I'll grab this, bring all that all the way up, and then the connection to go into the sewer will be just some random point here or something, or out here. I feel like the duck's way too big, but oh what? It's gonna have to be that big because of the camera thing. It just looks so weird, this massive duck thing there. And then when it goes, it's gonna be like this. I mean, that's just what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do that. I need to make a photo. Duct. Oh, I know. Alright. It's just that's what we're gonna have to do. Where's this? Alright. These are the ones we need. Oh, actually, models, construction. This one. 3.6 is the size. I think that's good for the actual third-person camera. Any smaller, it'd clash really bad. I think anyway. So let's go. Oh wait, this is going to go into the ductwork system now. Now there should be nothing. Alright. You can drive a car through this thing. So, it's just what we're doing. It's what we're gonna work with. Like, I'm gonna have to rebuild the whole thing if I do change the size. I think we're just gonna go with that. You know what I mean? We're just gonna go with this. Look at the size of it, man. Alright, now I've got to get this perfectly in. What? Okay. So furthest I can go. Oh man. That's just where it's gonna have to be. You catch my drift. Remove that. This guy can go on this side. Needs some room to put his hands. I think that's good. I want it on this side as much as possible. Alright. Okay. The ladder can be lined up with that. Alright, there we go. You catch my drift? Look at that. Just as high as it needs to be. Perfect. So then it'll go this way. We'll make a ductwork go that way. Can pretty much make it go any way now. Oh wait, no. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Oh wait. I'm gonna have to do it here. Yeah, so the other one will go there. The other exit will be right here and right here. Perfect. What do you reckon, guys? Shout out to whoever's watching. Jump in the comments, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. Hit the like button too if you're liking the streams. Let YouTube notify more people to come in. That I feel like that's where it needs to be there. Let's just double check this ladder position. We might have to make an engine room because these probably won't line up with that one. With that one, it's definitely not going to line up unless we fluke it somehow. I think this is much more realistic, guys. What do you reckon? See, all we do is this just gets moved to the side. Like that. I'm going to remove this light too. Blocks of 50. 1, 2. Moving away from it. 1, 2. Oh, no, 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 no. 1, 2. Oh, wait, that's the part I'm taking. What am I doing? So that's what I've done there. Okay, there and then here. Okay. Okay. Oh, where I want it. It only needs to move over that much. So that's the idea. You climb and then you do an animation to move that to the side and then you can go up. And once you get to about here, this will automatically close. We'll make like a trigger here. So this will automatically open and close when you're coming down, and when you go up, it will automatically close. So you can pretty much quickly sneak away into there. What do you reckon? Is that too full on? I don't know, like what I'm gonna do is go like this. Oh wait, no, that's part of the vent. What's a duct? Oh, give me something better. Oh man. Alright, so now this should. Okay, now we want cell block A, cell block B. Just so I can eventually put them in their own level instances. What's. Oh, whoa. Oh. We're gonna have to like modify. Oh. Okay. We've got a little bit of a pickle here. We've got a little bit of a pickle here. These shoe. Oh. I'm just gonna have one shoe, I reckon. Remove shoe, whatever this is. Shoe 2 needs to be removed. Otherwise it's not gonna work. Unless I move shoe over, which I can't. Nope. Well, that just has to be removed. Shoe 2, there's no longer, there's only one shoe now. Special housing unit, there's one for now anyway. We're gonna have to work around it if we're gonna add another one anyway. Okay. Oh, you kidding me? This needs to be moved over. Let's go with 5. Moved over 5. Moved over 5. Oh. Okay. That's gonna work. Let's see if we can actually still go up there on the ladder. Make it so you need a screwdriver or something to be able to pop open the the vent. But that's the idea. Oh, what? Oh, that. I'm gonna have to double that up, or make it a two-sided. I'm gonna have to figure something out there. This will go like this. We're gonna have to use something else. For now, I'm just gonna remove these, get the build going. So I'm gonna have to figure something else out there. But those are the entries into the ductwork system from the prison cells anyway. What I could do is could open up this part and put like a little office here, so then a prison guard can sit here. So you'd have to get somebody to distract the prison guard, get him to walk out, and then you can get in for the ductwork. So maybe that's the idea for that. So now let's start thinking about the duct. Prison, sewer, skywell duct. All right. Hmm. Is that? I think that's actually going to be a good height. Like this, I'll show you. Oh no, oh, interesting. Three point six, 3.6, 3.6. Man, if this actually fits in nicely, which I think it's going to actually do that. Yeah, I think. Oh, that's so close, man. All right, we're going to have to figure something out there. So how are we going to do this? Oh no. Come on, man. I hate these little one snaps. Right, let's see if I can actually get up there in the ladder. I feel these ladders need to be slightly higher. Let's double check that. That's 33. Yeah. Alright, now let's see if I can actually get up to that second level. Oh, interesting. I know what to do. Interesting. The transitions like this need to have headroom so you can stand up and then crouch. Just so I don't have to try and work out if you're here and then make you crouch automatically. It's just going to be like a transition thing. $5.8. Should it be this? I reckon that works better. Man. Just got to get this the right size. Man. Alright, that's just going to work. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. In about 2 seconds now, once I do this. So this needs to be headroom. I think this will work good. So theoretically, I should be able to go up there and then stand up and then be able to crouch. Gonna have to put lighting in here as well. Say headroom, crouch. Good. That's how it's gonna work. Yeah, like this. What was that? 8.6 or something? Was it 7.6? Alright. So now what I gotta do, add a wall here, add a wall there, add a wall here, add that here and there. Then you can only really get on one side, but it looks like it extends that way, looks like it extends that way. And this is how you go up into the part. Once I get this part done, then it will be easy to just like map ductwork. But what do you think so far, guys? I don't know if YouTube's actually recommending this, but how long will we be going for? 46 minutes, not bad. But that's the idea there. You get the drift? Did you get the memo? There we go. It's the idea. You're good. But that's the machine gun right there. There's the Meningo right there. So now we probably need one here. One of those things going this way. And then one of these going that way and that way. I could actually add 3 of them. It'd probably look cool. Yeah, it would actually look better, I reckon. If I went like this. Oh wait. No, I need one on the top. You catch the drift. Might just enclose the whole thing. I mean, there's not much you can do about it, but that's what the entrances are going to look like. I feel like this ductwork can go up a bit, or we just leave it like that. I mean, that's the best we can do for now, unless we somehow create more ductwork to get us that type of situation going. What I want to do here, actually, duplicate. Oh wait, what the hell happened there? What the hell? What happened here? What on earth? You get the idea? I mean, I can probably... Oh, I don't know. Let's see if I can actually get back down the ladder. I'll have to add 2 of these. Or something, I don't know. Let's just see what that's like. So that's the idea for the entrance. That's the... At least for the entrance, and then we can go all out with the ducting and have it go in all different directions and that. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's perfect actually. I mean, that's what we're working with right now. Unless I can go like this maybe. What's this? I don't know, maybe. Definitely not working. Alright. I mean, that's... Does it look right? Or is it not looking right? I mean, that's what I'm planning. Yeah, it's gonna be way out. What I'm gonna have to do is we're gonna have to extend... We're gonna have to have some sort of connection over here where you can go from one cell block to the other. You can also go from one cell block to the other, sneak into another cell block maybe. That's the idea. And then potentially over this way is the connection for the sewer. And then the top connection, there's a bit of it goes right, it goes down heaps down the sewer. Like you can't really see it. Yeah, you can. But that's pretty much what I got planned for that. So I just got to rebuild this on that side. Actually, let's just build the level, see what the lighting looks like too. I'm gonna have to put lighting inside the ductwork too. Because once the sky's gone, you're not going to be able to see anything. It's going to be pitch black in there. But that's the idea I had. I mean, that just works. It just looks a little bit weird here. But it's just going to be these entrances here. But that's the idea I had. So this is just the entrances like into the cell blocks, and then we're going to connect it. Like what I'm thinking is having, once we have this one coming out here, and then we have a connection here. There's one that goes this way, a ductwork that goes all the way this way, and we'll actually come to inside of a closet, which is inside of the restricted area, like in one of the offices. So you'll have to get inside the closet and then try and sneak out of the closet and sneak around the restricted area without an actual guard physically seeing you. Because the idea is once, there's going to be a routine and there's going to be a roll call. So once they do roll calls on each block and find out that you're missing, that's when they can lock down the prison. But say you broke into the restricted area and they catch you on the restricted area, then they can lock down the prison. Lockdown is essentially an alarm coming off. I'll show you here actually. Might be able to show you here. So this is what you hear when there's a lockdown.
The prison is now in lockdown. Everyone back to their cells.
So then you have 2 minutes to get back to your cell. If you don't get back to your cell within 2 minutes, you'll just spawn back in your cell, and then the cell's in lockdown. The way the cells are going to work. See, these doors are going to be operatable. They're either restricted, or an inmate can open them and close them. But I think I'm just going to leave the doors open just so the inmates can walk around without having to use the doors, like to the areas that they can get to. And I forget what I was going to say, man. I always do that. But anyway, yeah, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, that's right. The jail doors. So the jail doors are going to be automatic. They'll open when you're allowed to go to to the rec yard, to the cafeteria and stuff like that. And when there's a lockdown, the doors will actually close. So all the cell doors are going to be automatic. And the way it works is there's going to be a maximum of 24 players per server. So I don't want to add any more, but I think 24 players is a good count. So there's going to be a maximum of 24 players per server, and there's only going to be 24 main cells. So when you join the server, you'll get allocated a cell. Say you're in cell block A, cell number 3. So say this is cell block A. That's cell 1, cell 2, cell 3. So you'll be able to access. The idea for these seats is that you're going to be able to store stuff in your cell, and you just store it inside your mattress. So this is not going to be here anymore, because now you can physically get into the ductwork. But that's pretty much where I was going there. I think probably, just so it's not too boring, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this over to here where that's done, and then in tomorrow's live stream, we'll start doing the ductwork going this way, and then the ductwork going potentially this way, and then over into the sewer, and we'll bring that up, and we'll bring that level here, so it's all the same level, and then the sewer connection will be here, and then you go down the sewer into the sewer part, into the tunnel and stuff like that. But that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. Perfect save time. What's this? Encoding textures. Oh, the lighting. There we go. So let's actually check what it looks like with the lighting fixed. Oh, you're not going to be able to see the lighting because of the sky. But yeah, I feel like this needs to be moved over a touch, man. The whole thing's going to have to be moved over. Alright. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this other connection because it takes a bit to build this little part here. But maybe I can... interesting. And that's going the opposite way too. Oh. So I don't know. We're going to have to do something here. Maybe have an engine room here and an engine room here, where you can actually get into either side, and then those engine rooms lead to one ductwork going that way. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I might build a couple more engine rooms. So there's a lot of different parts of the jail, especially these restricted parts. But all I'm thinking here is just having, I don't know, something here like that moves out of the way when you want to move up there. So, but that's the idea. But let me know in the comments. You reckon his ductwork is too big? I think it needs to be that size for the third-person camera, so you can run through it with a third-person camera and it's not clashing or anything. Because I think the camera actually hits things. But anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to leave this stream. Looks like no one commented in this one. But we've been going for just over an hour. Perfect timing. But that's pretty much where we are, guys. So, yeah, so what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to finish this part here. Just these connections, probably to an engine room as well. And then once that's connected, once that's done, I'll wait until tomorrow, and we'll finish off the ductwork system tomorrow. And we'll be able to drag the sewer up. We'll be able to potentially build an office, start building this part of the prison as well. But anyway, guys, that's where I'm going to leave this stream. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.